Ever wonder what secrets lie hidden deep in the heart of the Ozarks? Beyond the winding rivers and the misty hollows, there's a magic that's older than the hills themselves. Today, we're diving into a story that pulls back the curtain on this hidden world. A tale of loyalty, cosmic adventure, and a little bit of backwoods engineering. This isn't your average fairy tale. This is Ozark Gothic. Imagine this. The moon, heavy and full, hangs over the limestone bluffs of Bull Shoals. The air is thick with the smell of damp earth and pine. Inside a secluded cabin, surrounded by the warm glow of vintage vacuum tubes, sits Miss Chrissy, known to the locals as the Ozark Witch. She's not what you'd expect. With her long blonde hair and a flannel shirt thrown over a rustic dress, she looks more like a homesteader than a sorceress. But don't let her appearance fool you. Her power is woven into the very fabric of this land. She stares into its depths, her brow furrowed with concern. Suddenly, the soft hum sputters, the light flickers, and then it dies. The silence in the cabin is deafening. Miss Chrissy leans forward, her voice a mere whisper. The boys are lost in the static. A sense of urgency fills the small room. Something is wrong. Not just wrong on Earth, but wrong somewhere far, far away. With a graceful, almost imperceptible wave of her hand, the shadows in the corner of the cabin stir. They deepen, twist, and coalesce. From the darkness, a figure emerges. It's a staggering 7-foot-tall silhouette, draped in moss, river silt, and tangled fishing line. Glowing amber eyes pierce the gloom. This is the moss-back troll, an ancient guardian of the White River. His loyalty to Miss Chrissy as deep and unwavering as the river he calls home. He smells of whetstone and ancient earth. A small, mischievous creature, no bigger than a toolbox, darts out. It's covered from head to toe in oil and soot, with a pair of tiny makeshift goggles perched on its head. In its grimy hands, it clutches a chrome wrench, polishing it with a tattered rag as if it were a precious jewel. This is the Grease Gremlin, a master of all things mechanical and a notorious troublemaker. Where there's an engine to fix or sabotage, the gremlin is never far away. Miss Chrissy rises from her chair, her gaze fixed on the world outside her window. She points a slender finger toward the night sky. There, high above the Ozark Hills, a shimmering violet rift has torn a hole in the fabric of reality. It pulses with an unnatural light, a gateway to somewhere else. Her voice, no longer a whisper, but a clear command, rings through the cabin. "Troll," she says, her eyes locking with the creature's amber gaze, "tear the veil wider." She needs a bigger doorway, a clearer path. Then she turns to the smaller creature at her feet. "Gremlin," she commands, her tone sharp and precise. "Find their frequency. I need you to fix that warp drive before they crash into the Martian marshes." The gremlin stops polishing its wrench, its head cocking to the side as it processes the command. A flicker of excitement crosses its sooty face. A broken warp drive? A cosmic rescue mission? This was the kind of challenge it lived for. But they aren't alone. As the troll lumbers towards the door, and the gremlin stuffs its wrench into a pouch, a new presence fills the room. A translucent, flickering blue apparition materializes behind them. It's the ghost of a 1950s radio DJ, complete with vintage headphones around his neck. This is Dave Neal, the boogeyman of the airwaves. He doesn't speak, but he doesn't need to. He gives a slow, knowing nod, his spectral fingers adjusting the gain on a phantom 1950s soundboard that hovers in the air before him. With a twist of an ethereal knob, Dave Neal sends a signal out into the cosmos. It's not a sound you can hear with your ears, but a feeling, a powerful beacon of what he called radical kindness. It's a message of hope, a lifeline shot into the darkness, a guide for the ones who are lost in the static. This strange assembled family, the witch, the troll, the gremlin, and the ghost, stands ready. Their mission is clear: bring their boys home. This is just the beginning of their journey. A single moment that kicks off an adventure spanning from the muddy banks of the White River to the distant, alien landscapes of Mars. It's a testament to the idea that family isn't always about blood. Sometimes it's about the strange, wonderful, and powerful beings you gather along the way who will move heaven and earth. What do you think happens next? Can the gremlin fix a warp drive with just a chrome wrench? Can the troll really rip a hole in the sky? And what role will Dave Neal's ghostly broadcast play in finding the lost travelers? This world is just brimming with stories, and we've only scratched the surface. The Ozarks are calling, and their secrets are far more cosmic than you could ever imagine. Thanks for watching, and if you love stories that blend the magical with the mundane, make sure to follow for more tales from this gritty Ozark Gothic universe. We'll see you in the static.